Good afternoon and welcome to the Marketing Coffee House. Today it's March 1st, the first day of March. Time for some changes in the Marketing Coffee House that you may have seen in the video announcement that I posted. So you might want to take a look at that if you go over to the Announcements tab. You'll be able to see that video. Going to be kind of changing the direction, I guess is the best way to put it, of what we're going to be doing in here. I also have some family coming in, so we might have a little bit of an interruption, but that's okay. So they can come in. So hello, Kylie and Candy and everybody else that's joining us live. It's great to see you. I did notice that we had quite a few new folks that signed up to attend today's event. So just real quick, for anybody that's new, the way that we do things here is I have a few things to say. I'm going to talk a little bit about the topic, and I really encourage anybody that is watching live to put their comments or questions or concerns in the comments section on the video, and we can address those as we go, and I'll make sure that I take a look over there every so often. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started with today's topic, which is don't be a spammer. So I feel bad for the people that make spam because it gets such a bad name, especially whenever you're talking about this online stuff, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So, okay, so don't be a spammer, talking about email marketing and social media marketing. So let's talk a little bit about email marketing first. With email marketing, generally the way that would start out, we've had some different chats about this as well, is that you will capture an email address from some source, whether it's your website, you know, wherever you put that link out to get the email address, and someone signs up and becomes a member of your email list. So you want to be careful that the premise that you got them to sign up under is what you email them about. So for example, if I put a capture page on if I put a capture form on my website that says, sign up for news about marketing, and maybe my free PDF, whatever. So that person signs up and they get added to my list. I can email them about marketing. That is what I asked them to sign up for. I cannot email them about construction products that I'm selling or anything else that I'm selling. You know, if I decide to get into the CBD industry or CD, I don't know how you say that, whatever. You know, I can't email them about that. So if they sign up for my list about marketing, then I can email them about marketing. And you want to be very careful with that because the definition of spam, I guess, in email is whenever you send an email out that was unsolicited. They were not asking for information on that topic. So you really want to make sure that you stick to your topic, number one. And number two, by doing that in your email marketing, that helps to build credibility and trust with your subscribers. So if you want to email about other things, then you need to put a capture form out about other things and get people on that list. So you want to be consistent with your email marketing, with what your message is and what people originally signed up for. Number one. All right, and then talking about spamming on social media is a little bit different. So it's kind of the same premise, but when I talk about spamming on social media, what I'm saying is if you're going to be in different groups on social media, you don't go in and what we call spam your links. So for example, I'm in a lot of different accounting groups on social media. Not even considering the fact that they have rules, I still don't want to be spamming my links for my accounting services. So let's assume that I'm in a group that doesn't have any rules about advertising or whatever. You still don't want to just go in there and be like, hey, thanks for having me in your group. Here's my website for my accounting services. You just don't do that. You need to, if you're in groups on Facebook or Twitter or social media, well, Twitter doesn't really have groups, so sorry about that. So if you're in groups on Facebook, the whole point is it's networking. It's a social network. Be social. Build relationships with people. If someone comes to you and says, hey, we've been talking for a while, I see you're an accountant. Can you tell me about your services? Yeah, absolutely. At that point, it's fair game. But you don't just want to be out in all these different groups and even on your timeline, buy this accounting service, buy this tax service, buy this, other service that I'm offering. And so that everything that people see when they come to your Facebook page or your Facebook profile is some type of link that you're trying to sell. So that's just not something that you do. It turns people off. Not to mention the fact that in most groups, it's not appropriate and it's against their rules and you're going to get kicked out of the group. So don't spam. For anybody that just recently joined us, we're talking about spamming and how you should not do that. So we talked about not spamming in emails, which would be sending people emails for something that they did not ask for. And then we talked about spamming in social media, which I look at as just a little bit different, and that's going around all these groups and even on your profile and just, everything you do is a sales pitch. And you're putting links out there for this product or that service or whatever. Twitter is a little bit different because Twitter is more of just like this ongoing online billboard. We've kind of talked about that. But at the same time, you also don't want your Twitter feed to be full of just sales. When we're on social media and even in email, it's all about providing value and building relationships. And then you can talk about selling and what you do. So, hey, James, see you just joined us. We're just wrapping up talking about the fact that you should not be spamming in email and social media. But I'm actually kind of done. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to see if anybody has any comments or questions who are watching today. And I think my video might have just frozen, so I'm not even sure if this is still recording. So anyway, all right, I'm going to wrap up. Oh, here we go. So I'm just not sure. My video on my screen froze, so I apologize for that. I don't know if you guys heard me or not. Just wrapping up. If anybody has any questions, even after I'm done, we can keep this chat going. Again, thank you guys for joining today. And I would just say also stay tuned in the Marketing Coffee House. We're going to be doing things a little bit different here going forward. So I hope it's going to be maybe a little bit more exciting, a little bit more enjoyable, and a little bit more informative to help everyone to build their business, which is kind of what we're here for. So, all right, have a great weekend. Bye, Dad.